Namaskara. I'm here to tell you all a story about Goddess Saraswati today, the goddess of knowledge. You all know Brahma created the goddess Saraswati from his mouth and named her Vagdevi, the goddess of knowledge, speech, and everything that helps us to lead a very happy life. This story is something to tell us about Goddess Saraswati's qualities. Let's dive directly into the story. So you all know that the gods and the Rakshasas, the demons, were always in a fight. And the gods were finding it a little difficult always because of the physical strength of the Rakshasas. And they would always run to either Lord Vishnu or Lord Shiva for help. And they went to Lord Vishnu and said, "This is enough. We've had enough." And that's when Lord Vishnu advised, and they did the Samudra Manthana and they got Amrutam, the nectar. And because gods got that, they always had a upper hand over the Rakshasas. It's not just the Amrutam that they got from the Samudra Manthana, the churning of the ocean. They got one more portion, which they had kept in pitchers, and it was very, very, very well guarded by Gandharvas, the celestial beings. You know what that was? It was Somarasa, the elixir of life, which gave them a lot of pleasure and happiness when they had it. Vishwavasu, a Gandharva, was in charge of taking care of the Somarasa security, that nobody touches it other than the gods. And all his friends started teasing him. "What is it that you are protecting and you can't even taste it? We also want it. Please help us." And Vishwavasu said, "This is not right. Always the gods are having everything and I have to do all the work and I don't even get to taste it." And one day what did Vishwavasu did? He took the pitcher of Somarasa and went and hid it in his Gandharva kingdom. He appointed 2 Gandharvas to protect it. And when they tasted it, they decided they are not going to give it back to the gods. And back in the heaven, there was mayhem. "Where is Somarasa? Who has stolen it?" And they got to know it was Vishwavasu. But like always, if they go to Devi or Shiva or Vishnu, there will be a battle. And Gandharvas are their friends. They are not their enemies, isn't it? We cannot fight. And that's when they went to Goddess Saraswati. They went to her and said, Mother, please help us. They have taken Somarasa. We need it back." She said, "Don't you worry. You will get the Somarasa back within no time." And she went to Gandharva's kingdom disguised as a beautiful maiden. And with her was her weapon. You just now said they're not going to fight and she's taking weapon is what you're all thinking? Well, her weapon was her Veena. She went there, chose a beautiful tree, sat under it with her Veena and started playing. The music that emitted from Veena just drew all the Gandharvas to that tree and they started listening. They were mesmerized. They were lost in music and they didn't know what to do. They just looked at her and said, "Can you teach us this? We want to learn." "Of course, I will teach you, but I have a condition. Anything that you ask, and if we can give, we will give it away to you. We just want to learn this." "Well, I'm not asking anything that is yours. I'm asking for something that you stole or you got away which is not yours." Vishwavasu, and she looked at Vishwavasu. He said, "Okay, we shall give back the Somarasa, but will you please teach us?" She said, "Of course." And Vishwavasu returned the Somarasa pitcher, and as promised, Goddess Saraswati taught them music, and Gandharvas became the celestial musicians. That's how Goddess Saraswati won over with her kindness, her wit, and her knowledge. That's the legend of Goddess Saraswati that I wanted to share with you all. And I want to close this session by chanting Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kama Rupini Vidyarambam Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Namaskara.